Hi guys, it's Fentony. So I'm back again with another Fantastic Beasts video, and in this one we've got some recent news to talk about. First up, we've got some confirmation of a new character. J.K. Rowling has revealed that the American actress Jessica Williams will portray an Ilvermorny teacher in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Iwale Hicks? I'm sure that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, the character goes by the name Lally. That must be some sort of nickname. She will have a small role in The Crimes of Grindelwald, but in the third Fantastic Beasts film, which is yet unnamed, she's going to have a much larger role. We've never actually seen Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry on the big screen. Ilvermorny is the American wizarding school. It has been featured several times on Pottermore, and it was mentioned several times in the first Fantastic Beasts film. I'm not too sure if the inclusion of this professor means we're going to go to Ilvermorny. We know The Crimes of Grindelwald will be set mostly in Paris, but it will feature scenes from London, Hogwarts, and New York. So I believe we won't see Ilvermorny in the second film, but we might go there in the third film. We know each of the 5 Fantastic Beasts films will be set in a main city. We've had New York, and now we've had Paris. Some people actually believe this tweet from J.K. Rowling, where she says 5 in 5 different languages, might be a clue to which city each film will be set in. I've covered this before on the channel, and it's not any sort of confirmation, but it could be a clue. So maybe in the third film, we finally get to see Ilvermorny. It might only be for 5-10 minutes. It might only be a passing glimpse. The second bit of news comes from the Rowling Library. They've got themselves some scans of a new book that's going to be released 1 month before the film. Fantastic Beasts: The Magizualists' Discovery Case. The Rowling Library has left a link to the original source. It comes from Hatchet Book Group, and they've got scans of the interior of the book, and this reveals some interesting stuff. It actually reveals the name of the French ministry, and some more history about it. I know I'm pretty bad at pronouncing foreign words, so I do apologise if I butcher this. The French Ministry of Magic is actually called Ministère des Affaires Magiques de la France. I am so sorry. French was never any of my strong points at school. It was founded in 1790, 1 year after the storming of the Bastille, one of the most significant events in the French Revolution. And its motto is Encante en vote conjuru. We also have scans from Newt's postcard from Paris. It's appeared several times in promotional photos and in the main trailer. We don't know who actually sent this postcard until now, but the book's scans say it's from Newt's brother, VCS Scamander. VCS Commander is the elder brother of Newt Scamander. He was the war hero that was mentioned in the first film, and he's a high-ranking member of the Ministry of Magic of Britain, and he's actually engaged to Newt's old friend at school, Leta Lestrange. VCS Commander does go to Hogwarts to question Albus Dumbledore, and he was featured at the end of the trailer, fighting side by side with his brother against an unknown force. I predict that Theseus Commander might be killed in The Crimes of Grindelwald, and it will be Gellert Grindelwald that kills him, which is going to give Newt Scamander a personal reason to hate Grindelwald, and a reason to mistrust Dumbledore, as Grindelwald is going to reveal to Newt that he knew Dumbledore, they were friends once, and they planned to take over the world. And we've got one more scan to talk about. This scan shows 5 wands of 5 main characters: Newt Scamander, Tina, Queenie, Seraphina Picquery, and Gellert Grindelwald. Gellert Grindelwald's wand is listed as the Elder Wand. We have seen Gellert Grindelwald's original wand on the new Wizarding World logo, but in the first ever image released for The Crimes of Grindelwald, Grindelwald is holding the Elder Wand. In the Potter films, he was a young man when he stole the Elder Wand from Gregorovitch the Wand Maker, but in the books, I don't believe it was ever described how old he was, but I believe he was a young man. Grindelwald always wanted the Elder Wand. He always wanted to gather all 3 of the Hallows. But my personal theory is, after his duel with Albus and Aberforth Dumbledore, which results in the death of Ariana Dumbledore, Grindelwald flees, and he makes sure he finds the Elder Wand. He knows he needs it, just in case Albus comes looking for him. They're roughly about the same power, but Dumbledore always said he was slightly more skilled. Grindelwald will be able to manipulate Dumbledore, and he has power over him, as Dumbledore was afraid to confront Grindelwald. He was afraid to learn the truth about Ariana. He was afraid to learn that he might have killed her. Grindelwald will eventually lose the wand to Albus Dumbledore in 1945, in one of the most epic duels in history. We don't know much about it yet, but it should appear in the 5th and final Fantastic Beasts film, which is also set in 1945. We don't know how Albus Dumbledore overcomes Grindelwald. As I said, they're roughly about the same power, but Grindelwald has the Elder Wand. The Elder Wand doesn't make you invincible, but with it, I believe that Grindelwald might be the most powerful wizard of all time. Anyways guys, let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to go back to Ilvermorny any time in the series? Why do you think Theseus Commander sending Newt a postcard in Paris? We know the Ministry of Magic doesn't trust Newt Scamander anymore, especially now he went to New York. Maybe Theseus is working on both sides. Maybe he's loyal to the Ministry, but also his brother. Maybe Theseus sends the postcard as a clue to Newt. Paris is where Grindelwald's hiding. The Ministry doesn't want Newt involved, but Theseus is giving his brother a clue. And what about the Elder Wand? How is Dumbledore going to defeat Grindelwald? As I said, the Elder Wand does not make you invincible, but with it, Grindelwald will be incredibly powerful. So as always guys, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you let me know what you think. So if you're just finding me for the first time, and you want to stay up to date with all the breaking news for Fantastic Beasts, and so much more, make sure you subscribe and turn the notifications on. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.